I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. Cousins. That is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard
line. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be, a much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He's a solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On second down, it's Cook. And some space here. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
He was taken.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
29 is Mike 29. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Carry by Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
29 is Mike 29. Watch this. 88.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Target. Check 31. Check 88.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
At the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Down to the 25.
Aaron Jones
calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Aaron Jones.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Crosby can't get it to come back. It's no good, wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Williams on the tackle. 1-yard gain.
Play fake. Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 15. 1st down, Minnesota.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings.
Smith. Touchdown.
Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts
Big loss on the play.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They start the drive with Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Vikings.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 37-yard attempt.
To the football, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball. And now look at him go. The 40, 30, 20.
What's up?
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Boy, what an incredible way to end the half. A chance for a late three, but instead it turns into 6 points the other direction.
And how about the team that got the 6 points going in the other direction? They were thinking, I don't know if I even want to go into the locker room. The head coach going to be upset. Instead, you got to feel pretty good.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on second down. They'll go again to Jones. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this time from the 21 and second and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Packers.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
That's the score. Packers 21. Vikings 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
The ball carrier. Josh Jackson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Cook.
41-yard line.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
26. Check, one out there. Watch the run. 49. Check.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Cousins. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run it again with Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Give to Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Smith on
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Loss of a yard.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
29 is the Mike 29. He can't hang. He's not going to hang.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On third down, Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Bandit. 29 is Mike 29. Let's set a tone. 30.
From the gun, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers going for the deep ball. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
44. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Now he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
And the Vikings first down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
The chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D, let's go. Get there. Slow. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Every penalty is so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
On the carry.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A gain of 9.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
41-yard line.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Third down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Vikings, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them high. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down a double. Listen to everything. Keep the dozen roses and let them and Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Like people try to define it for sure. I don't got time. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. Can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude.